chess isn't just a game. It's a battlefield of ideas and strategies. Among the countless tactics and formations, few strike fear like Alekhine's gun. This legendary alignment, named after the great Alexander Alekhine, is more than just a clever setup. It's a weapon of unparalleled power, capable of crushing even the most formidable defenses. But what exactly is Alekhine's gun, and how does it work? To find out, let's journey back to the year 1930, to one of Alekhine's most iconic games, a masterpiece played at the prestigious San Remo tournament. In this game, Alekhine faced none other than Aaron Nimzowitsch, a pioneer of hypermodern chess. The stage was set for a clash of titans, and Alekhine didn't disappoint. Step by step, he constructed an attack that led to the creation of the legendary Alekhine's gun, showcasing its devastating power. Let's explore the game and experience the brilliance unfold move by move. The game starts with pawn to e4, and black responds with pawn to e6. Alekhine continues with pawn to d4, and black plays pawn to d5, contesting white's center. Alekhine develops his knight with knight to c3, protecting the pawn on e4, and black plays bishop to b4, pinning the knight and threatening to capture the pawn on e4. White continues with pawn to e5, gaining space in the center, and black plays pawn to c5, attacking the center. Alekhine plays bishop to d2, unpinning his knight, and black plays knight to e7. White continues with knight to b5, and black plays bishop takes d2 check, with white responding queen takes d2. Black castles. Alekhine plays pawn to c3 to solidify his center. Nimzowitsch responds with pawn to b6 to develop his light square bishop. Alekhine plays pawn to f4, solidifying his center pawn chain. Black plays bishop to a6, and white develops with knight to f3. Black plays queen to d7, attacking the knight on b5, and white defends with pawn to f4. Black plays knight b to c6. With the idea of knight to f5, Alekhine plays a good move, pawn to b4, stopping black's plan and strengthening his grip on the center. The pawn on c5 is under attack and black cannot defend. So black takes, c takes b4, and white recaptures with the c pawn. Black plays bishop to b7, and Alekhine places his knight on the strong central outpost with knight to d6. Black plays pawn to f5. But it would have been better to play pawn to f5 to gain some space on the queen side. Alekhine takes advantage of black's mistake and plays pawn to f5. If black plays b takes f5, white will follow the pawn to b5, attacking the knight, and after knight to d8, white can capture the rook takes a5, leaving black in a difficult position. So, black plays knight to c8, aiming to challenge Alekhine's knight on d6. Alekhine plays knight takes b7, and after queen recaptures, Alekhine pushes pawn to a6, attacking the queen and gaining more space. Black is already suffering from lack of space. His pieces are cramped. Black moves his queen to f7. Alekhine attacks the undefended knight on c6 with bishop to b5. Black defends with the other knight, knight 8 to a7. White castles. Black plays pawn to h6, preventing white's knight from moving to g5. Alekhine increases the pressure with rook f to c1. And black responds with rook f to c8. Alekhine plays rook to c2, preparing to double his rooks on the c5. Black adds another defender to the knight with queen to e8. In this position, white could have played rook to a3, followed by rook to c3 and queen to c1. But Alekhine plays rook to c1. Black plays rook a to b8 and Alekhine plays queen to e3. Black plays rook to c7 and Alekhine responds with rook to c3, preparing to triple on the c file. Nimzowitsch plays queen to d7, making space for his king to come to the defense. Alekhine plays rook 1 to c2 and after king to f8. Alekhine plays queen to c1, completing the alignment of Alekhine's gun. Now fully aligned, Alekhine's rooks and queen form a powerful battery, and black's position is becoming increasingly difficult to defend. Black plays rook b to c8, and Alekhine plays bishop to f4, threatening to win the knight by pushing pawn to b5. Black plays the only move to save the knight, pawn to b5, and Alekhine captures with bishop takes b5. Nimzowitsch rushes his king to the defense with king to e8, but Alekhine again plays bishop to f4, renewing the threat. Black plays king to d8. Black manages to defend everything, but the problem is that none of black's pieces can move. Black is almost in zugzwang. Any move will result in a significant loss of material. The knight on c6 is pinned, with the other knight, queen and both rooks all defending it. If any of these pieces moves, the knight will fall. If black moves his king, pawn to b5 wins the knight. Because if the knight moves, the rook on c7 will hang. So, only the g and h pawns can move. Alekhine plays pawn to h4 with the idea of freezing them, and black resigns. What a game! Black has 5 pieces left, but none of them can move. This game remains a shining example of Alekhine's brilliant tactical mind. The creation of Alekhine's gun in this match is a textbook demonstration of how a well-coordinated attack can break down even the most stubborn defenses. From the precise maneuvering of his pieces to the eventual alignment of his rooks and queen, Alekhine turned a complex position into a masterclass of strategy and execution. Nimzowitsch, despite being one of the most influential figures in hypermodern chess, could not find an answer to the relentless pressure Alekhine applied. It's a testament to the beauty and power of Alekhine's gun, an attack that overwhelms the opponent, leaving them with no room to breathe and no moves left to make. Alekhine's genius, coupled with his relentless pursuit of perfection, has made this game a true classic in chess history. Hope this video was enjoyable. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. See you next time. Bye bye.